Hi everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel Upcoming Cyclone Updates. Here we bring the latest weather forecast for United States in detail for during the next 48 hours. First off, if you're new to the YouTube channel and still haven't subscribed this channel, so subscribe now so you don't miss any important weather information about United States. Thanks a lot. A prolonged period of unsettled weather will persist across the South and Mississippi Valley this weekend, fueled by a rich supply of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. A disturbance in the upper atmosphere will ignite storms across the region, with a heightened risk of excessive rainfall and flash flooding along the Texas Gulf Coast. As the system shifts eastward on Sunday, a new focal point for storm development will emerge over the Tennessee Valley, accompanied by a renewed threat of flash flooding. To the north, a slow-moving frontal boundary will unleash showers and thunderstorms across the northern plains and upper Midwest, with a heightened risk of severe weather and isolated flash flooding. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a slight risk of severe weather for portions of eastern North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, where large hail and damaging winds are possible. The threat of severe weather will be highest on Saturday, with storms capable of producing hail up to 1 inch in diameter and wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. Meanwhile, monsoonal storms will continue to plague the Great Basin, Rockies, and Southwest, with a lingering risk of flash flooding in terrain-sensitive areas such as burn scars. Storm chances will decrease as an upper-level trough begins to rise over the region on Sunday, but isolated storms will still be possible. The monsoonal moisture will also lead to increased humidity and cloud cover, keeping temperatures below average across the region. A tranquil atmosphere will prevail across the Great Lakes and East Coast, punctuated by isolated showers and thunderstorms. Temperatures will remain at or below average across the South, while the northern plains and upper Midwest will experience above-average highs. Forecast highs will reach the mid-80s to low 90s across the region, with cooler temperatures near the Pacific coast. Overnight lows will dip into the 60s and 70s, providing some relief from the heat. Looking ahead to next week, the unsettled weather pattern will continue, with multiple disturbances moving across the country. A new low-pressure system will develop over the Rockies on Monday, bringing a renewed threat of severe weather to the plains and Midwest. The system will shift eastward on Tuesday, bringing a risk of heavy rain and flash flooding to the East Coast. As we head into the middle of the week, a strong high-pressure system will build over the southeast, leading to a period of dry and hot weather. Temperatures will soar into the 90s and 100s, with heat indices reaching up to 110 degrees in some areas. However, this heat wave will be short-lived, as another disturbance moves into the region by the end of the week, bringing a renewed threat of showers and thunderstorms. In addition, a tropical wave will move into the Gulf of Mexico early next week, bringing a risk of tropical development and further complicating the weather pattern. The National Hurricane Center is monitoring the situation closely, and we will provide updates as necessary. Furthermore, a strong high-pressure system will build over the West Coast next week, leading to a prolonged period of hot and dry weather. Temperatures will soar into the triple digits across the desert Southwest, with temperatures reaching up to 115 degrees in some areas. As we head into the latter half of the week, a new low-pressure system will develop over the Northwest, bringing a risk of showers and thunderstorms to the region. The system will shift eastward over the weekend, bringing a renewed threat of severe weather to the plains and Midwest. In the meantime, make sure to stay cool and hydrated as the heat wave continues across the South and East Coast. And don't forget to check back with us for the latest updates on the tropical wave in the Gulf of Mexico, as well as the severe weather threats across the plains and Midwest. Additionally, we'll be keeping an eye on the latest developments in the Atlantic, where a tropical wave is showing signs of organization. We'll provide updates on this system as necessary, and let you know if it poses a threat to the U.S. mainland. And finally, don't forget to tune in to our special weather segment next week, where we'll be discussing the latest trends and patterns in the weather world. We'll be taking a closer look at the upcoming winter season, and what you can expect in terms of temperature and precipitation. We'll also be discussing the latest advancements in weather forecasting technology, and how they're helping us better predict severe weather events. And we'll be answering your questions, so be sure to send them our way. Like and subscribe for daily weather updates, and stay tuned for further updates on this developing weather pattern. We'll be keeping a close eye on the latest forecast models and bringing you the latest information as it becomes available. And don't forget to follow us on social media, where we'll be sharing the latest weather updates, behind-the-scenes insights, and more. We're always here to help you stay ahead of the storm.